Welcome to the Tough Decisions Network. This is our special Saturday edition called Step Up Your Game with Dan. I'm your host, Dennae Handford, and I'll be discussing topics to help you make better decisions to increase your productivity, increase your sales, and improve your overall marketing. Visit toughdecisions.net to sign up for our free weekly entrepreneur email. Before we get started, let's hear from one of our sponsors. Have you ever thought about investing in real estate, but find yourself so busy that you don't have time for it? Do you have FOMO, which is the fear of missing out? At HandfordCapital.com, we help investors with passive real estate investments that project better returns than traditional investment vehicles such as the stock market. If you'd like to find out more about our passive real estate investments, visit HandfordCapital.com. That's HANDFORD Capital.com. We will jump on a call with you to discuss your investment goals and to see if our investments are a good fit for you. This advertisement is not to be construed as an offer or recommendation to buy or sell a security. Visit HandfordCapital.com.
Thank you for joining us for this next edition of the Tough Decisions for Entrepreneurs podcast. This is our Saturday show, and today we are going to be talking about people, how to really connect with people, how to network with people. You know, there's events that are happening all over the country all the time, and a lot of times we just feel comfortable sitting and comfortably being in our own chair and in our own seat behind our computer. And a lot of times, not all of the times, there is no way you can network as well as you can when you're in person. My wife a couple of weeks ago did one of her Sunday episodes regarding how people connect and how people really, can build rapport with each other. And even though platforms like Zoom are available and you can do video conferencing and all of that, nothing can replace the in-person contact of networking. And one of the best ways that you can network is by attending events in your industry. So if you're a plumber or electrician, there's industry trade shows for you, and those are opportunities for you to grow and learn about what other people are doing successfully, but also what people are doing that aren't so successful with it. So you know what not to do. But one of the things and one of the strategies that I use when I go to these events is I try to, find out who is going to be attending these events. So a lot of times these events, before you get there, have closed Facebook groups that allow you to be able to network and kind of chat with other people before you actually get to the event. And also, once you get to the event, you can chat and talk with them through this Facebook group, post pictures and videos and all of that kind of stuff. But what I like to do is use those groups to be able to connect with people virtually before I meet with them in person. And then when I come to the event, I create a Calendly link, a Calendly.com. You can go there and create your own schedule link. I think they even have a free version, but I use the paid version. It's maybe like 10 or 15 bucks a month. It's not too bad. And the paid version and Calendly allows, what I do is I create a specific calendar schedule link just for that event. And I carve out the times, usually about 30-minute spots throughout the day that I know I'm going to be available, because they'll usually release the schedule ahead of time. And you can look at that schedule ahead of time and figure out which sessions maybe you're not as interested in, and post on this little Calendly link the times that you're available to meet with people. And you can actually set it up so that there's more than just one person meeting with you. You can set it up so that up to however many people you want can schedule for those time spots. I usually like to keep it to about 2 or 3 people, because once you get above that, you start to not have enough time, especially for just a 30-minute time block. But it also helps other people to get to know and network with other people that are there. And so this is what I like to call forced networking. So when you schedule things before you get there, number one, you have to go there because you got people scheduled to see you. But number two, you're forcing yourself to actually introduce yourself to people that you do not know. And a lot of times, I'm the same way. As I'm not as much of a outgoing person in the fact that I don't usually go up to people and introduce myself and all this kind of stuff as much as I should. So I feel like I could do a lot better with that. But one of the tools that I use is that Calendly option of scheduling people 4 times to be able to forcefully network with me. And of course, I'm in those networking opportunities, not trying to just figure out who can help and benefit me. I go to those networking events and network with other people to find out ways to be able to help them and figure out where they are and see if there's anything that I can do to help them and provide value to them. So I know in return that hopefully that will come back to me and but with them being able to find things that maybe they can help me with, and it kind of goes back and forth. But I always go into it with the mindset of I'm there to be able to help that other person with X, Y, and Z, whatever it may be. And that's why I usually have them start off and tell me, so what's your background? What are you doing right now? And then I'll try to follow it up and ask them, what have you been doing the last 30 days? What's your goals for the next 30 days? And, maybe I can try to figure out if there's something that I can do to be able to help you in the middle of all that. So really, it's all about trying to help the other person or get the other person to talk about themselves to you. So networking at events like this is very important. And so I like to do this forced networking. That's the first thing. The second thing is obviously when you get there, you might not have filled up your entire schedule. So go to different places in the hallways during breaks, and don't ever go to breakfast, lunch, or dinner at one of these events without having somebody with you that you're networking with that you do not already know. Obviously, you can reconnect with people that you already know, but you should set yourself a goal that every meal you should be sitting down with somebody in addition to maybe somebody you else know, but at least sitting down with somebody that you do not know or have never met before so that you can network with them. Because it only takes one person to cross your path at one of these networking events and opportunities that can completely change your trajectory and your path for the future. And same thing with the different speaking sessions. When I go to the different speaking sessions and hear speakers talk about various topics, I'm looking for one golden nugget. It only takes me one golden nugget to really change and transform what I'm doing. And so that's really what I'm looking to do is try to find that one golden nugget during the event and really try to find at least one person that can completely change my future moving forward. So no matter what industry you're in, pharmaceutical, you could be in, real estate and sales and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter what the industry is. This is a great formula to be able to use to be able to effectively network with other people when you're at events and not waste that time. So hopefully this was helpful. If you have any questions for me, you can always go to our website, toughdecisions.net, fill out the contact us form there. And I would also appreciate you to subscribe to this podcast and also leave a review for us. We are working very hard to be able to provide as much valuable content as possible. My wife and I do the daily interviews Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, we do a joint one, just her and I together, going back around various business topics that are related to our own businesses. And then on Saturday is this show, the Step Up Your Game with Dan show. And then on Sunday, tomorrow's episode, is the Survive and Thrive with Dennae show. And she goes through various select books and goes through each one of them. And you can kind of follow along with her. She does a phenomenal job. I know you'll love it. So we get phenomenal reviews with just her episode. And I've even been told that her episode is the best of all of them. So I would agree with that. She's very good at that. She has a background in teaching, so she does a phenomenal job. So anyway, thank you guys for listening. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you for listening to the Tough Decisions Network. Be sure to visit toughdecisions.net to gain access to show notes for this episode and to join our free weekly entrepreneur email where we will send you news about the latest technology for your business, inspiring quotes, and the latest books for entrepreneurs. That's toughdecisions.net.